This is a typical disgusting display.
We are back indeed to give you more of what you need. You feel me? Welcome to One Buck Podcast. Today we're going to discuss this 50 Cent and Big Meech. Y'all seen it, man. 50 came out and aired out Big Meech, called him a rat, and went on to say a bunch of other stuff behind it. How do you guys feel about these niggas switching sides like they doing? Like these boys is on the NIL deal in college and they just switching sides for the money. But, y'all make sure y'all drop that in the comments below. But look, we're going to get right to
man,
this
I'm hearing
video.
already some people was pulling out of that concert. On February 13th, that Big Meech was having. You heard? I know Little Baby ain't performing, right? Yeah, he said he ain't Gunna no more because Gunna a rat. I know he ain't performing that Big Meech. Yeah, 50 on the internet calling this nigga a rat. Talking about Tammy Cowan. This shit didn't grew some legs. Yeah, from when we was on the internet a few months ago talking about, how Cuffy get indicted, how the Migo get indicted, and Meech ain't get indicted, blah, blah, blah. This shit didn't grew some legs since then. Yeah, because if Tammy then told 50 and... 50, let me narrate.
Not to get off topic, my man sound just like the mad rapper though, didn't he, y'all? Hey, but look, this is what started with the BMF series. 50 ended up putting Meech's son on, starring in the BMF series. Gave him a chance and an opportunity really to flourish, to make some money, to put the BMF logo and name out there and tell their story, man, at the end of the day. Now, we all seen what had transpired for that. They were working into season 3. Southwest T got out. And T was a little jealous of his nephew, which ended up leading to this right here.
You got the front. Yeah, I do the back.
Yeah, I had to throw that on there, man.
Yeah,
and listen, this moment right here is monumental for me, man. I drove 9 hours to come pull up on y'all.
Nah, man, no shit.
9 hours, yo.
Man, listen.
You feel me?
9 hours. Man, listen. Listen. It's in your blood, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all chose to wear life and stood on it. One thing I respect, Pop. You know what I'm saying? I always respect him. It's in your blood, bro. He's an honorable man, and I know Chris don't speak highly of him.
Yeah.
I used to just sing. I never had the pleasure, but I used to sing.
Yeah. Now, for those of you that don't know who this young man is, this is Supreme McGriff Jr. This is the son of Supreme, the guy that tried to kill 50 Cent that he had beef with. And you see what he's doing here, man. He got with Southwest T to promote this T-shirt and really put on. This is the first era of 50 really kind of having some backlash against getting rid of the BMF series with Southwest T making this move right here, this sucker move. Now, this move really caused 50 to post on IG. 50 says, hey, I know T feel like he's not making the money that Little Meech is making, but I thought they would be all happy for him. It's not like I didn't help your family make millions. He goes on to say, cool, when stars start suggesting the wrong moves, I'm simply going to sit and watch. Don't worry, you will be off air in no time. Now, for those of you that don't know who this man is Cuffy. Cuffy is locked up, I believe, doing 20 years behind bars in a conspiracy of him and then Big Meech and then Tammy allegedly putting him behind bars. He came up with the whole script. Presented it to Big Meech. Big Meech presented it to Tammy, which presented it to 50 Cent. And then he ended up catching a bid and getting knocked out of the whole deal. But let's listen to what his daughter had to say regarding this whole thing. It's crazy, man. Check it out.
I'm Tamara Gatling. I'm making this recording in regards to my dad. He's Dion Gatling. Most people know him as Cuffy. But I wanted to make this recording so I can shed light on some facts. My dad was set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Flannery, also known as Big Meech. My dad and Meech have been friends for 30 years plus. I've known Meech my whole life. I look at him like an uncle. Like, this situation has been completely devastating on so many different levels, and there's still so many questions that aren't answered. At this point, I can only shed light on what I know for sure to be facts, and hopefully one day I will have the complete truth. But in 2011, around that time, Meech reached out to my dad in regards to creating a BMF movie. So Meech hooked my dad up with a woman named Tammy Cohen's. At the time, Tammy was Meech's power of attorney. Also, she owned the life rights. So my dad was working with Meech, Tammy, T, basically trying to work on a movie deal. So finally arrested my dad and we received the discovery. He knew exactly who CS1 was, and he told me and my mom that it was Tammy Cohen's. At that time, we really did not want to believe. We wanted to give Meech the benefit of the doubt. It was really, really hard to believe that Meech would set my dad up. It was almost unbelievable. So we were able to like reach out, get a message to Meech, and basically let him know that Tammy was an informant. We later received a message from him saying that it had to be a misunderstanding. Just call her, she'll straighten this out, so on, so on. And at this time, my dad was like, I'm not dumb. I'm not about to call an informant.
So check it out, man. As y'all can see, basically, my man Cuffy got backdoored. He presented the script to them. Tammy presented it to 50 Cent once they knew they had something. Meech backdoored the nigga. And then really set him up, man, so he couldn't earn any of the money. And Meech and Tammy took it for all themselves, you know, along with T. It's messed up out here, man. It's a shady game. Let's keep going. Now, let's listen to what Cuffy has to say. This comes from Camp Capone News, where Blue Da Vinci did that interview. Shout out to Camp Capone News, but y'all check it out, and let's listen to what Cuffy had to say. He's going to break everything down for you.
What Meech and Tammy did is call it because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system. But brothers who are familiar with this system, this is a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was called a third-party cooperation. What happened was...
This call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. What happened was, homie, I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of L.A. named Suarez. You'll see his name in the paperwork, Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when they heard the name Cuff, they went fucking crazy. And that's when her and Meech turned the scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was, this is what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to give Meech a time cut for her cooperation and set me up. But also, it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me his name is Louis Burrell. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
Damn, man. So that lets you know right there, it's a shady, shady game out here, man. And like Bone Thug says, it's all for the love of money. But look, we're going to switch the narrative. Let's finish listening up to what they had to say.
Why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Burrell getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder's fee. So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the feds and that they would put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So it was supposed to give Meech a time cut and knock me out of my percentage, me and Louis Burrell out of our percentage for the finder's fee with Lionsgate's film. Well, Lionsgate, when Louis went, so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell wasn't no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. Meech couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they thing blew up. They thing fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a
Now we're going to switch the narrative real quick, and we're going to listen to a dude named Jay Diggs. Jay Diggs was the first dude that was initially dissing Blue Da Vinci. when they were calling Blue Da Vinci a rat. And he really had a diss track on Blue Da Vinci talking about the whole nine, what happened between him and Meech. Let's listen to him weigh in on what he has to say about the whole thing.
No, Cuffy. I know of Cuffy. I don't know him personally.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Are you familiar with what's going on right now with Cuffy and these interviews he doing?
I'm recently familiar. I'm doing my homework on that. All this pretty new to me. I just got all the last few days since doing these interviews.
Okay. So you kind of caught up to speed, or you really hadn't did your research yet?
I mean, I'm kind of caught up to speed with what they saying. For sure. I didn't look at it from interview. I'm just looking at YouTube. I haven't talked to some people that I need to talk to. I haven't, and here's the tricky thing with it is what I'm seeing. It's some facts. There's a facts that the Tammy did some bull, whatever, and that she owned the rights and all this shit. I pretty much know that that's facts. Now the facts is if she did some backdoor rap. Matter of fact, the question is, one, was she doing it with dude knowledge, or was she just doing it on some underhanded, being an informant because she police? So that's what got to come out of this. You feel me? So it's a lot of just because she could have met them through Meech or whatever the situation may be, but she could have been on her own boot. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt and let's go on that, bro. Let's
not her. We got to give Meech.
Let's give Meech the benefit of the doubt and let's just say that he didn't know nothing about it, right? But check this out. They still dealing with Tammy to this day. You don't feel like that's dishonorable, bro?
If all this is going on, if Meech know all this happened and all this is truly going on, it's definitely dishonorable. And that's
no. What I'm saying is, let's just say that Meech didn't know about Tammy was gonna set up Cuffy and the Mexican Suarez or whatever, right?
Right.
But after he's found out, because everybody knows she's an informant now, they're still doing the show with her. They're still dealing with her. She was still on the red carpet for BMF with Lil Meech and all them. Don't you feel like that's dishonorable, bro? Like to still be dealing with her knowing that she got your man banged for 30 years?
Yeah, it's definitely, if it happened like that, it's definitely dishonorable, but you have to look at something else. Like if she owned everything, if she owned the rights to that, like you're not getting her off the red carpet. Like you understand that too? That's her. So
yeah, but you still got the option to not do business with her though, bro.
Yeah, but not doing business with her is giving her your whole life story too, for sure. So first of all, before I can even speculate on this, bro, I can't. It's hard to really speak on something that you don't know nothing. I can't let YouTube, because I know I need to talk to, and I know that I can get a little bit more information than what's just floating around on this internet. And that's the thing about me. I don't live off this internet or none of this. I'm more of an in-depth person. That's why I came on here. Like what I told y'all is in-depth. None made up. Blue will tell you himself. He found out that Meech thought he was a rat from Meech calling me and us being on the phone at the same time. So I'm not, I ain't about no clout chasing, ain't about none of that. I don't play that game. Like I said, I did 10 years in the feds behind a rat, and that's why I stand on the hard.
Now we're going to put the most integral part of the puzzle together. We're going to let Wack 100 spill his spit. And y'all listen up to what he had to say in regards to what's going off and how he had the paperwork and the whole nine, and we'll put it all together, and then I'll go ahead and I will elaborate at the end, and that'll wrap this video up.
Tammy Count. That was Blue Broad at first, you know that, right? That was his broad, right? So look at that. Okay. Big Meech just paroled, right? And he paroled to Fort Lauderdale to his son's Lil Meech, to his baby mama, right? Let's establish that. All right. The first person that had Big Meech's life rights is a dude named Cuffy.
Okay.
From St. Louis, right?
Okay.
All right. Cuffy is the one that took Big Meech to a whole nother level. Money-wise, all that. He was what he was. So he got with Cuffy, everything went up 300-400%. So when Meech is in there, and he sent word through Tammy, because now that's his broad, to holler at Cuffy to make a move, he makes the move. He makes the move, federal agents come in. Cool. Come time for court, CI cooperative number 1 gets on the stand. CI number 1 is Tammy. It's also stipulated in the documents that CI number 1 is also the new owner of the BMF rights on Big Meech side. Now, here goes the thing. 50 Cent had to do the business with who? Tammy, why, if you know this woman right here, this Joe Broad, is getting on the stand as a third-party cooperator against your man Cuffy, why does she got your life rights? Why don't your baby mama that you just paroled to got your life rights? Why don't your son got your life rights? Your sister, your mama, your daddy, your brother. Because she has to cooperate for a reason, working for you. Now, remember back in 16, 17 when they said Big Meech gonna get out early? That was all it is. But she's a federal agent. They pulled it off the table. It's all in the work. Okay, CI number one is the dude owes the life rights to Big Meech and BMF, bro. Bro, ain't no soul, nothing. It's her. And right now, if you go look at the red carpet events, Google it. You'll see her. It's right. Look, I'm already in there, right? You come in.
Yeah.
I'm in there with 50 years. You come in. I befriend you, get to know you, whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yeah, man, I still got a few teams out there doing their thing. You see I'm doing all right for myself in here.
Uh-huh.
You're like, yeah, man, I got 1,000 bricks. I got buried such and such. If I can, I don't trust none of my people, but shit, we could work something. All right, you move in, we keep moving them. Right? Boom. I call R&B. R&B, listen, got 1,000 bricks. Right? Contact them folks, let them know we didn't agree to move them for him. This where it's going to be, boom, boom, boom. Ask them, if I move the majority of the bricks, how much time they'd knock off of my end. All right, baby, they saying for every 100 bricks you move, they going to take 7 years, 8 years, 10 years off, whatever. She's my third-party cooperator.
Okay, I understand that.
You know what I'm saying?
And let me ask you this question, because so he was given 30 years because I think this is the counter argument. He was given 30 years, right?
Yeah.
So if he got locked up in 2005, 30 years would have been him getting out in 2035, right?
85%.
Okay, and 85% of that would have been maybe
25 and a half.
Okay, exactly. So he would have got out in 2030.
24 at best.
Okay, so
let's say 6 months off of the halfway house. A year he didn't took the little drug program. So 24 years. He got out in 19 years. He out 5 years early, 6 years early. 5 years early. Actually.
And I guess that's what the counter argument is, though. Whack. Why would somebody cooperate for only 5 years off? The whole point of cooperating is to be like,
Blue Da Vinci did a safety valve for 8 months off. What you mean?
What's a safety valve?
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But listen, anybody that says why would somebody cooperate for only 5 years off ain't never did no prison time. After 19, 20 years, that 5 years is eternity. You 56 years old, that's the difference between 56 and 62. Is it still only 5 years off? Now, his third-party cooperation didn't bring him home early. He's not home early on no telling. I got the paperwork on why he's home.
Definitely want to give a shout out to Clips React Reloaded on that video, man. He put together a good piece. And shout out to everybody else that, I got clips from. I'll make sure I put it in there, where I got the video credit from and all that good stuff, man. But it just really goes to show you how dirty this game is, man. How sick this world is that we live in. What people will do for the love of money. How your brothers will switch up on you when you're down. When you're up and up, everything is good. You know what I'm saying? They kissing ass. They doing whatever they got to do to stay in the loop. And stay locked in with you, man. But then the minute the shit fall and crumble, people want to take everything for themselves, man, and try to rebound and get on their feet the best way they know how, man. So to me, like I said, loyalty is at an all-time low. And just the nature of the world that we live in, you feel me? Like, you can't trust nobody. You could do business with somebody, like I said, things that transpire start off great, and then you turn into a snake. That's what it's looking like at the end of the day for me. So stay on your P's and Q's, man. Dot your I's, cross your T's, you smell me? Keep your head on the swivel so you can see what you can see out here. because definitely loyalty is at an all-time low. And these ninjas out here are switching deals like NIL deals for these college kids, man. It's getting crazy. Like I said, it's all for the love of money, man. So appreciate everybody watching. If you like this video, if it rocked with you in a certain way, or gave you a better explanation of what was going on, make sure y'all do drop them comments below. Would definitely appreciate that. Most importantly, bang that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel, man, and it's only up for here. We will be going live every day. We do drop shorts on the daily, man, so make sure y'all check those out, man. Like I said, stay on your pivot, stay on your P's and Q's, dot your I's and cross your T's, and we're going to pick up on the next video. Until the next time, peace. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching. Make sure you bang that subscribe button. This is One Buck Podcast.
That girl backstage, make it publicly clear. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.